I was never the guy that was going to go up to all of these women and get rejected or think I always thought I was going to get rejected. Even though
For real?
No, yeah, always.
You never looked at
not always, but I used to, and then when I got rejected, and then I don't like rejection. So
nobody
I retreat.
I don't think nobody like it, but
so, you
deal with you tolerate a level of a rejection.
So as long as I can, when I was single, if a ideal situation would be like, all right, a young woman comes in the elevator when I'm on the elevator. Perfect situation. Okay. I'll talk to her.
I got you.
Or she'll sit next to me. Or we in the club.
I don't like the elevator situation.
Nah, the elevator's weird.
Well, all right.
I think it's like a confined space. Yeah, it's confined.
So she can't go nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. So you're that's creep vibes. You're like, since you can't go nowhere, you don't talk to me.
Not if you smooth.
I mean, that's probably true too.
The problem is nowadays that's actually your methodology is a little harder because it can come off as like you the comment on appearance type of nigga.
Nah.
You had to say you always say like nice dress.
Always,
Did you ever get the beautiful line off?
No, I was never the beautiful guy.
You never did it? You never the beautiful nigga?
No, I was that smile nigga though. I hate that. I hate myself for that sometimes.
Oh, you used to tell women to smile?
No. I was a nigga that's like, yo, why you not smiling?
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, I was that nigga.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't survive.
Nah, not now. No,
man.
I'm glad I'm out the game.
Oh yeah. Some certain moments I'm glad. I'm glad retirement came.
Yeah.
If you had rejection back then.
yeah, they harsh now.
Yeah,
but like you said, I gotta be. I always had to be. The elevator might be a little extreme, but like I'm talking about like you in a situation where they're young, huh?
How did you get Brie?
So we were we were at a party. She likes to call it a professional party, but grits and biscuits.
That's a professional party?
Yeah, professional party for the ratchets.
You didn't read our website?
Clearly he didn't read it.
I don't retain certain stuff like that. If it don't resonate, sometimes I don't retain it.
No, we were there. We weren't like. So my cousin Mike, everybody knows Mike.
Okay.
They're really cool. They went to school together.
Yeah.
So they happened to be upstairs dancing, like all the ladies from Pitt. And then I was with Mike. We was just going around the party, and then we walked up there and I seen her.
You shot bro.
So no, again, I was in the right situation.
Oh man.
He introduced me to everybody. I had my eye set on somebody. I went up. We started dancing. And then next thing I know, we good.
How'd you pick her off though?
Huh?
I hate to sound horrible.
Pick her off.
At that point, it's easy.
No. Group of friends is intimidating.
Not when your cousin knows everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a little. It's
so
a
you
little
just
less.
You act like
stress.
you knew him. You act like what's up?
I'm about to say once somebody introduces you to everybody, you get the vibe based on like, hey, my name is XYZ. So hey, I'm all right. They're friendly. All right, you're inviting. I'm come talk to you later.
Oh, cut down that tension.
Yeah,
and then it was easier back then. This wasn't that long ago, but it's like 2015. So it's still a little easier for you to go up to a woman and you know not really grab her, but you can shoot your shot and. You could do a little more back then. Now you do that, yo. You like, get the fuck off me, creep.
Yo, so the
yo, they like that.
Hey, yo, why your voice like that? Get the fuck off me, creep.
Or like, why did you think you could talk to me?
I know, right?
Like you're here. Like, oh, you don't want to talk.
Yeah.
I don't know how to approach. I wouldn't know how to approach.
I don't know what they do.
I just go back to writing a letter.
Whoa.
What?
You can't say I was toxic there.
I mean,
that's a screenshot.
That's right. Yeah.
Yo, it's worse. Nah, you don't write no letter. See, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel for everybody still in the game now.
You send that text out, boy. You don't know how many people seen
No,
that
I'm pen and paper with it.
Pen and paper?
Yeah.
All right, they still take pictures of that.
That's what I'm saying. They still gonna take pictures and DM it to their friends.
Like, look what this
nigga
wrote.
Think y'all ever been in a group chat? Like y'all the topic of a group chat?
Probably.
What do you think they was talking about you in the group chat?
I have no idea.
Why this nigga don't talk?
Oh.
I have no idea. It could be anything.
No, yeah.
Have y'all haven't been passed around in a group of friends, have y'all?
Have we? How do we know that though?
Oh no, I think
Mom might know that.
I don't know. Mom's been passed around. Mom's like, I felt passed around.
Have I? I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't think I have.
You would be the guy that know when you got passed around because you know everybody.
Yeah.
You like, oh, you know what? She said you was this. Like that was you.
No.
Yeah.
Damn. So I wanted to open it up. I was going to say, why do y'all think dating is so exciting to talk about on podcasts?
Because so
everybody
relatable.
does it.
Yeah, it's so relatable. Everybody does that shit.
Yeah. Nobody likes relationship talk. They don't like dating talk.
I don't know why. I think it's just more interesting.
So you say the dating talk is not.
Because no one experience. Some people's experiences are the same, but yet no experience is like the next. it's similar situations.
So you think people just want to date? They don't really want to be in relationships?
Some people.
Some people do.
Dating seems draining.
Huh?
It seems draining at a point.
It doesn't seem. It is draining.
Yeah,
but that's our perspective though. That's why we in relationships.
Yeah. Well,
I was about to say we got into relationships so we could get out of that situation because that shit tough out there.
Yeah,
this shit too rough, man.
So is it tough to be by yourself? Was it tough when you was by yourself? I don't think so.
Well, Mo, you're not by yourself. And that's an illusion, a lie you're telling us. You never have been by yourself.
What do you mean?
Because you physically aren't in a relationship situation, that doesn't mean you're by yourself. Mo, knowing you're never by yourself.
Situationships are relationships.
Yeah, you always have a go-to, or you also you surround. You're too smart for that. like you're not gonna get me no more. Like, you're too smart for that. You're not the lonely nigga just sitting at home watching Netflix. No,
that's
never been you.
Play the video game.
But I mean, your phone is still blowing up though.
No, not really.
Yo, you got messages to respond to. Is there ever a time when you don't got messages to respond to?
All the time.
Yeah,
no, it's messages he don't want to respond to.
Right. You always are ready to. You always can mingle.
Ready to love.
Yo, you'd be great on that show.
He probably would be. Like, do you think he'd be that guy that's trying to date like 4 or 5 of them at the same time?
Yeah, but quietly.
I think so.
But
quietly.
Can't be quiet. We'd be like that dude. What's his name? Carl? No, what's his name? The clown dude, yo, that was going around.
So you call me a clown? You call me a clown? Yo?
No, not him. I wasn't calling you him, but I said you would be like him, just in a smoother version of it. Because he wasn't smooth with it. You know what I'm talking about? At the beginning of the show, it was this dude.
Oh yeah, he was.
He was going around talking to everybody,
rose petals and shit. Like, he was wooing everybody.
And then they were all talking. They like, this nigga did the same thing to me.
You don't want to be that guy.
Oh, so he did the same thing for every single.
Oh yeah. He was treating everybody to a special. So, but then what happened is he got found out. It was like, so none of us is special.
Right.
No, they all were special to him.
And then he lost all of them. Then he got put off the show.
Right.
See, I don't think you would be like that. I think you would be a little more smooth with it. A little more smooth.
I did find my new cougar crush on Ready to Love. And that's, what's the older lady?
That stripper?
Stripper.
Yeah, I already knew you was going to go there. She seemed like your type. I don't know why.
Why is that?
I don't know why. You see, I went right toward her.
Yeah, that's wild though. Why you think that's my type?
I would have thought.
She cool as shit. I like her.
I think it's appeal, yo. She has a certain that's
sensuality.
Stripper. That's what it is.
Sensuality. Because she not too much. Like,
but she crazy though.
Oh yeah.
She's absolutely nuts.
I think when you find out she's a stripper, you kind of intrigued. You like,
right? I think that's the deal.
Get it, but then when you watch, you like, I can see it.
Yeah,
But she's forward.
I don't watch none of those shows, yo.
You gotta get on the reality TV.
Yeah.
That's
not all of it. That's the only one.
I've never been a reality TV person, yo.
That's a sign of. That's how
hold
you
up.
know.
I'm not either though. But Ready to Love is different. I'm gonna tell you why. Just because it's like regular black folk.
Yeah.
It ain't like these like super in shape people that's trying to date everybody and super gorgeous
body types.
Yeah, it ain't. It's like, I mean, they
dad
all beautiful in their own right. But yeah, dad bods and regular niggas, yo, and they all black.
It's just the one girl, Camille, is crazy. That's all.
Oh, she's nuts.
The girl Camille's crazy. She said it wasn't her. It was a voiceover. Like, for that reason, I would never want to deal with her if I'm the man. But he has to be under some type of spell because she's insane.
Yeah, he was defending her. I mean, he had to do that.
I mean, you got to defend your girl.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't he do
right
that?
next to her.
He should. Now, when they got off, he probably was like, damn, yo, you was wilding.
Crazy. Yo. You know it was on you.
John, you about to knock your cup over again, yeah?
Oh, yo. Yeah, I did that last week.
Got you, yeah.
I was about to say more.
Then you moved it right closer again.
Look at that. I think it's because it's a sign of a long-term relationship.
What?
Watching reality TV. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I do watch more than I did.
You it's around so much. You just like, all right, goddamn. I don't feel like moving.
Even when I was in a long term, I never really cared for like reality TV shows.
What do you watch?
You said what I watch?
Yeah, Yellowstone.
Nah, fuck no.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, like
Tariq,
I was
you
just,
watch that?
Yeah, I watched like the power.
You call it Tariq?
I call it Tariq.
Yeah, the Powerverse. I was telling Melvin earlier. I started binge watching SWAT. So actually, I like a lot of cop shows. Yeah.
You like First Responders?
I do actually. Yes, I watched 911, both of them.
I have 911 on my shit. I have SEAL Team. I had SWAT on my docket.
Naming all my shit.
I despise. I ain't gonna lie. I despise cop shows.
I like The Rookie.
I don't like cop.
Why do you hate? Why don't you like it?
It's America's obsession with cop shows, and then our disdain with the police is weird. Especially as a black man, like I'm not watching a cop show.
I think we like to pick it apart. It's fun to pick it apart and say that's full of shit. They full of shit.
Yeah.
I watched it with my wife, with Sherelle.
Which one? Do you remember which one?
A cop. I think probably we used to watch. She used to watch SVU heavy, and I said, I'm just letting you know the reason why crimes don't get solved because we don't have a budget for this shit. I said we don't have 3 people to put on one murder. No, it's one person. You get a murder for half a day, you don't solve it. Move on to the next one. Damn. Oh shoot, the lady in the church died. Everybody gonna solve that one. Like it's not. I don't think people understand how.
I think you digging too deep into TV.
I can't.
I think I think
it's not a fantasy. Like I can't.
And the thing about SVU, they actually take real life events and just spin it off into the TV show.
Yeah, because they did one that was very current. Shoot,
they do all of them.
They do all the current. Like they actually had like the Rihanna and Chris Brown incident on there.
But it's so unbelievable to me. The episode they had when like Mello was on there, I was just like. With the Catholic preacher or something like that, I'm just like, yo, this stuff seems so bad.
I mean, what the preacher do?
He was messing with the little boys.
That sounds about accurate.
No, it is, but it's just like the way they acted it out. I actually watching TV. One of my old favorite movies.
I didn't know you was an actor critique, yeah.
I don't do well with fantasy, so I don't do well with.
And that's why you do documentaries,
nonfiction.
So you don't watch porn?
Oh.
No, I watch straight sword porn.
Oh, you watch the amateurs.
I don't do storylines.
You watch the amateurs?
Yeah, I don't do storylines.
Storylines are great.
Storylines are cool, but
the acting is horrid. But
how many storylines have you tried out from porn in your regular life? Mal, you do storylines? You a cowboy type nigga?
Yo, you know this nigga.
Yo, I know. Yeah, Mal has to do storylines.
No, I don't be doing nothing.
You a role play guy?
I'm open to it.
Nah, you opened to it.
Yeah, I'm open to role play.
I don't know if I can.
I can't even dress up for Halloween. That's what I'm saying. Yo. I don't even I feel like a fool dressing up for Halloween. I can't even.
Oh, for real? Halloween is shit. Dress up for Halloween.
Have you noticed I don't dress up?
Yeah, you don't dress. You don't go to Halloween parties or nothing.
And Halloween might be the time to role play. You'll fit right in.
Yeah. No dispute.
Yeah, I couldn't
go out to the party, come right back in, get right in the character.
Let me introduce the episode. What's good?
I'm about to say you never introduced everybody.
Another episode of Unsolicited Views. This is
episode
what's good?
72.
Yes.
172. Sid's not here. She's out trotting in Aruba, having a good time. We didn't have breakfast this morning. That's why we were so slow.
No, we did have breakfast.
We had it.
We all had to get our own. That was weird.
Yeah,
it was weird, but I made it. I made it. I'm fresh back. This is my first episode in the studio from COVID. Man, Zoom episodes are trash. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it is.
It's like you can't make it better. Like it's just like you just got to record and just see what happened. I thought it was good, all things considering.
Yeah, we made it do what it do.
Yeah, you know, no. That's why I had no footage. I had nothing for social media. I said I cannot release another Zoom video. It's like in my mind.
I was surprised y'all actually went down to record Zoom again.
Yeah, it's like you got to skip now because Zoom episodes are like. Nigga, I don't want to watch no fucking Zoom episode. That bullshit.
Yeah, we over that.
But it's all good. We here. So crazy enough, I think I have a dad joke.
Wait, what?
You have a dad joke?
Yeah. So I was watching.
Oh yeah. Let's hear this, John.
So I was watching. I was mad that I actually stumbled on Instagram feed, but it was another podcast. I forgot their name, and they had a dad joke. And so, what do you call two men? Hanging outside of a window.
You're horrible about telling jokes. Did
you laugh?
No. You laughed before. I'm getting with this one.
I don't know. What do you call it?
Kurt and Rod.
Kurt and Rod. That's a good one.
Oh, it took me a minute. Because he said it wrong.
No,
he did. He said it wrong. I had about it. That's funny, though.
I got it.
Yeah.
I like that one.
The level of disdain when I heard that, I was just like, yo,
Kurt
you know what?
and Rod.
Yeah, that's funny. I said, these niggas probably thought that was funny.
I wish I would have heard
and I was watching it on, and they was dying. Like, they was like, yo, Kurt and Rod, yo. Yeah. I thought that was insane, yeah. I was like, yeah, Mal probably would have said something like that. That sounds like
that's actually a good one, though.
That's a good one.
It was.
Is that the dad joke for the week, or do I gotta do mine?
No, go ahead, do yours.
All right. How much does a social media influencer weigh?
How much?
In Instagram.
I heard that one before.
Let me ask you a question. Are you on a dad joke fan page or like?
Yeah.
Oh shit, for real? I was joking.
It's called All Deaf Dad Jokes.
Yeah, All Deaf. Yeah, like that one I got from somewhere else. But the All Deaf Dad Jokes be hilarious.
Oh, they hilarious.
That's insane.
You should follow them.
Oh, matter of fact, this one might resonate more with John. Where that shit at? Who broke up Chip and Dale and the Rescue Rangers?
I don't know.
Them city squirrels.
You still don't know? Come
Like
on, John.
them city girls.
Yeah. But the city squirrels.
I did. You know what messed it up? Chip and Dale was the strippers. I don't know what the second one was.
No, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers is a cartoon, nigga.
Oh,
So
see?
that's why.
So-
See, he always goes.
Oh, this
always
nigga
goes
here.
else, yo.
Oh my god.
Now you get it. Now it's a little
No,
funny.
I don't even know the cartoon.
You never heard Chip and Dale and the Rescue Rangers?
No.
Chip and Dale.
You never heard that?
Rangers?
Nah, I never did.
Damn, I thought I was bad with cartoons.
God,
I didn't watch cartoons.
Damn.
That's probably why my imagination is shot. I don't like cartoons.
Damn, yeah.
The work.
I feel sorry for you.
Hey Arnold, SpongeBob was the only ones I could get with.
Maul used to get on me for not watching, but I watched way more than him.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you got him beat.
Hey, yo.
No, as far as cartoons, you got me beat.
Oh,
I can't even watch
shit.
like sci-fi and all that. I can't even get into it. The Matrix, I couldn't watch that.
Damn,
That's
yo.
crazy, yo. And you be asking me about shit. That's weird. I feel like that's more weird than anything else.
real.
It's weird. Yeah, I can't get into it. I tried.
Like none. Like you don't have any cartoons that you remember
I'm
from
about to say-
childhood.
Hey Arnold and SpongeBob.
They don't. They don't.
But
me
what
too.
about the
They-
other
me-
cartoons that came on Nickelodeon?
Doug.
Doug was cool. Arthur was my shit for a little bit.
PBS.
I'm sitting there. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on all the ones that I.
Which y'all was Johnny Bravo and shit.
Yeah, Johnny Bravo.
Cat Dog was Cat Dog y'all era. Ren
Cat
and
Dog was
Stimpy?
on. Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, for sure.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh, for sure. I love Ninja
Cow and
Turtles.
Chicken.
Yeah, Cow and
all
Chicken.
Sonic the Hedgehog. I used to watch. I watched a shit ton of cartoons.
Who was the black one? Static Shock.
Yeah.
Power
Static Shock?
Rangers.
Oh, but Power Rangers wasn't a cartoon.
Oh, was
I mean, it wasn't, but Power Rangers, Beetleborgs.
Yeah, Power Rangers was not a
Voltron.
cartoon.
You're right. It's just a kid.
No, cause yeah.
You're right.
What was your favorite Power Ranger? I can tell a lot about a person.
Green and White Ranger.
I'm trying to remember. I don't even. I couldn't even.
But before Tommy came in the picture, it was the Black Ranger. But then
I was
Tommy
about to say
came
Tommy
was
was my nigga.
Tommy.
what color was he?
green and white.
Yeah, the White Ranger.
He was the Green Ranger. That once he became good, he became the White Ranger.
You know what? Y'all not the Rugrats generation, though, y'all.
Yeah, here we are.
So who's your favorite Rugrat character? That tells a lot about you too.
Tommy.
Probably Tommy.
Oh yeah, Tom was ill.
He was
Tommy
the
was dope.
He was the ringleader, yeah.
Yeah,
But I also
was
like
Ghost.
Chucky too, though. No,
He was the
what's his
baby
name?
Ghost.
But I also like Phil and Lil. Those they
Yeah. That was a good combo.
Yeah.
They were the best combo in
Yeah.
cartoon history. It might be up there.
Yeah, Tommy.
See, I
was
knew a
shit.
little bit about Rugrats.
So you good then?
Angelica
you
was
got
that
something.
toxic woman that we all know. Yeah.
And then Susie, the random black girl.
Yeah, Susie used to give Angelica the business though. That's
Oh,
why.
yeah, definitely.
Y'all
That's
know they
why I
redoing
like
it. Y'all know
They gotta stop doing the remix of Rugrats.
But they doing it in like
They can do a reality show,
what
like a
is
real
the
show.
mother? Who was it? So one of them is like now like the mother's like gay or something.
Oh,
They switching up.
Is,
Like
Alright.
is that Phil and Lil's mom?
who? Hold
That's
on.
what I think so.
I
I
think
thought one
so.
of the Rugrats came back gay. I was
No.
guessing who-
Well,
who-
that's-
Phil and Lil's mom.
One of them might
So
be.
if who had if one of the Rugrats had to come out, who you think it would have came out?
Lil.
Lil,
Yeah.
Lil and Chucky.
I'm doing
Yeah,
Chucky.
yeah.
Chucky had a
No,
yeah.
actually, no. Chucky probably.
You think?
Yeah, Chucky.
Chucky was
He
getting
had a
hoes
rough
in the
life.
background.
He's trying to
Chucky
make
did
sure-
have a rough life, yo.
Yeah.
That's not a kid's show.
Chucky, yeah.
Chucky
Yeah.
had a rough life,
Yeah.
yo. He probably was a
He was,
druggie.
he was walking
He
anxiety.
probably turned to
Yeah.
drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Chucky
a-
had a drug.
he was a
turned to
user.
Yeah, he definitely was popping
Man,
pills.
poor Chucky.
Like a Perks type of guy.
Yeah. Gee.
Yeah.
Not perks.
Yeah, he was popping Perks.
Yeah, I wish they would do that now. Like, where
Yo,
are
they can
now,
actually
Rugrats?
put Rugrats actually in a real show with people. And it probably would translate.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
like they're doing Fresh
probably would.
Prince.
Oh yeah, the little reboot.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that
They
yet.
doing a reboot? I missed that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but it's actually a drama. It's not a
Yeah.
it's not a comedy.
Yeah, it's a drama. Yeah.
Damn. Well,
And Will Smith, he
has
produced
part
it.
of it, Yeah.
It's really his story, so he can't really mess it up.
is it out now?
Yeah.
Nah, it won't Peacock.
I
right?
think the first episode, like the pilot, is.
Yeah. Did y'all get on Fresh and Fit bullshit
Only that. I think I brought it up last week or the week
about
before.
the colorism and shit? How y'all feel about that? Preferences? It's really the preference conversation.
Like,
But
I think it was
oh,
deeper
that
than
podcast,
preferences.
that
Yeah.
podcast shit, right? Oh, no.
I think it was deeper.
It was deep in
preferences
preference.
for
They
him.
said they framed it as preferences, but it's not
Yeah.
preferences when you start talking to somebody darky.
Yeah, it's the way he was
Yeah.
saying it, yo. It's like
My man was
he
wild.
had he pretty much has a disdain for black women for
Yeah.
some reason.
I never
it's not
watched the
just
full
a
clip.
preference not to do it. It's just like he has a serious issue
It's
with
scary.
all black women, even though he doesn't date all black women. So it's kind of weird.
I
Yeah.
never listened to the whole clip or watched the video, but everybody's responses was pretty much along the same lines.
Yeah.
That shit.
So let's step out on the limb here. If black women don't like you, I'm sorry, black women are the stamp. If black women don't like you, 9 times out of 10 you're a clown.
I can agree, but we're speaking from a place of loving black women.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, the guys that had problems with black women usually were clowns.
I don't disagree.
And this is black guys you're talking about.
Black guys.
Okay.
You talking about black guys? Yeah.
No, specifically black men that couldn't get black women. It was either that or they grew up more suburban, and that's where the pass I would get. Because there were some black guys that grew up in the suburbs.
We'll give them that. Oh, because they deal more.
They really just didn't know how to talk.
They don't know how to
talk to a black woman.
Yeah, I don't deal with is bad. I shouldn't
I don't
that.
say deal with. No,
my thing is that what if the homeboys were able to talk to women like that, though, like talk to women properly, or talk about them properly? Then it's just him, and he's like an outlier. Then what?
I think what happened is we had a handbook on how to talk to black women in our homes. So a lot of men, a black man, if you don't grow up, sometimes if you grow up in a racially ambiguous household, or if your mom isn't.
Tell me, wasn't he African?
That's why I think this.
Okay.
That's actually because a lot of times foreigners don't consider themselves amongst us. No. They don't consider themselves black. They consider themselves.
Can we
black. A lot of
which foreigners?
Typically ones from African-derived nations.
Okay. Because I came in a house full of foreigners.
You know, it's funny. Caribbeans actually they learn a little better. Caribbeans learn a little better.
Caribbean household.
A lot of times, people from Africa shit on us. I always tell people, specifically people of African descent, like, look, if it was a choice of the boat ride, I wouldn't have got on.
Don't even call it boat. Call it a cruise.
The cruise.
So
you mad? You mad at me because I got on the cruise? I didn't want to go. They didn't even have all inclusive. Like I had to get on the cruise.
Call that shit the niggatanic.
Yeah. So like, that's always a weird self-hate thing to me that you think people always. And that's why people come from other countries and they do way better. It's like, do you understand?
See, other countries. I'm not gonna say all other countries, but they all like when we go out to another country. We're no longer black Americans. We're just Americans at that point.
Right. Yeah. No matter
and
what your color is.
That's what they see us as, period. So that's why when they come over here, they're just like, you one of them.
And they don't know us.
Yeah. And they don't really understand until they had to like deal with some of the issues that we deal with as black Americans.
Coming from a lineage of slavery still is going to always set you back.
You all got the same problem. Like, no, you one of them.
Nah, you one of them. I know.
Yeah.
Keep that same energy, B.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, we could trace slaves, real ones, in our lineage. That changes everything. When you come from, it's a different mindset.
Yeah. Oh, but growing up in the Caribbean household, I mean,
how was that? You never talk about that.
You never really talk about it, but you're fully
a lot of jerk.
No, actually, no. It's a nice variety of food.
So I was eating hamburgers and shit.
Nah.
Oh, good.
Actually, yeah, a lot of like fast food was never really the thing.
Plantains on deck.
Actually, I never ate plantains.
What?
I never ate them as a kid. Nah. I actually didn't start eating them until recently.
Did y'all have Caribbean dishes?
Yeah, but I think the only reason about plantains that I didn't like is because I like bananas.
That's how I know you Caribbean.
Yeah,
I call it plantain.
I didn't even catch that.
Plantain. I call it.
Is that really how you say it?
That's how I say it.
That's how Caribbean people say it. I call them other bananas.
But see, I'm a fan of bananas. I like it. I didn't want to say I like eating bananas and shit.
They don't taste the same though.
No, definitely. It's sweet.
No, it's not.
No.
And that's why I didn't like them. Because when I seen it, I'm like, oh shit, it's a banana. It's a fried banana. Like, no, this shit is not a banana.
Yeah, Bree got some this week, and I always try them. And I'm like, what is the obsession with these things?
I think they added to the plate, so it's a little bit more savory based on what you eat it with.
Oh, you need to eat. We just eating them regular, like a banana.
I mean, some people. Yeah.
Oh, you eating the plant? You
every time I eat them, it's by itself.
Oh, you cook them up.
I mean, I don't cook them at all.
What do you cook?
You said what I cook?
Can you cook?
Yeah.
Cause I say it's kind of disrespect to the Fat Man Allegiance.
I'm more of a griller.
Fat Man delegation.
I'm a griller type person.
I think that's a man thing.
Yeah. So it's like,
because I don't like cooking, but I'll grill the shit out.
Grilling's hard.
Like if
I can cook. I can't.
If I do cook,
cooking is hard.
If I do cook, it's a protein. Someone got to bring the carb on the side.
How is grilling not harder than cooking? Grilling is more technique.
No, yeah, the technique, but cooking is technique as well. It's technique and skill put together. Yeah, well, grilling is too. I guess my biggest issue is with seasoning and stuff, right?
Yeah.
When you cooking, when you just regular cooking, it's like so much to it.
It's easily to overseason.
You can overseason. You can put one ingredient and mess up the whole dish.
You know the
where grilling, I kind of
you can't fuck it up.
It's hard. It's really
but
you
technique,
gotta
though. If you don't know your technique, I have.
That's the way you fuck it up.
Yeah.
If you leave it over the fire, or you don't know indirect heat versus direct heat.
If you do, go ahead. You got it.
My bad. No, go ahead. But
grill masters.
Yeah, you know, we've been doing this for a while.
So it's funny because my mom told when she was, she ain't never teach you how to cook. It's just showing you how to cook.
I hate asking my
The
mom.
one thing about cooking is don't use multi-seasonings. That's what messes a lot of people up with cooking. Seasonal, what's the stuff that like anything that's like a all spice? You stay away from that stuff. You need to go to the direct seasoning.
Well, if you're using that, I mean, like I know for like adobo, that's like, that's like an all season, but it's like a specific all season.
You gotta be careful with those.
See, I don't be knowing all that.
So like because it's going for taste.
Yeah,
you gotta go for a flavor, and then if you're going for a certain flavor, you need to make sure you're sticking with the flavor palette, and also less salt. Because if you rely on salt, you really ain't cooking that good. Yeah. Cause a lot of times people just think you go straight to the salt bag, and it's not. You can't go straight to salt. Do we think our women, specifically black women, love us as much as we love them, or vice versa?
I know they do.
I'm gonna say yeah.
I think they just have a different way of showing it to us.
They show their love way differently.
Yeah.
What is the way differently?
Like I think
compared to what exactly?
So what you said, Melvin said way differently.
I don't think they're going like. They show it more. At least how do I say it?
More frequently.
Yeah, like they'll give the better gifts. They'll
more expressive.
They'll be more expressive. They're more emotional. They're more like when they do stuff, it's more intentional. That's what that's probably the best way. They're more intentional with what they do.
With how they express.
Where we I think like we show that we're we think just doing what we supposed to do, showing up, is supposed to be enough.
Oh, so that's the problem, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just showing up. Yeah, showing up is never enough.
It's never the problem. I'm here. We know that now, but it's hard to get out of that mindset.
That is hard. I've had to do some. I had to do some very unintentional things. So just showing up isn't enough.
Like, right. But that's why I say I think they're just more intentional in the stuff they do. Like they know what they're doing.
I'm not really good with like sometimes I can forget some of the sentimental moments. Like, I gotta be intentional. Write it down. Oh,
you a Lawrence ass nigga?
Huh?
You a Lawrence ass nigga?
Why you say that?
You say you forget the intentional moments like that.
Sometimes it's easy because sometimes you showing them you just trying to do.
Yeah.
So by the time you look up, you like, oh shit.
Yeah. Last minute.
That's the difference between us and them.
Yeah.
And I think as men, specifically black men, we work to keep you from having to ask us to do something, rather than trying to add something new to the mix.
Yeah, true.
Which is sometimes our downfall, and that's part of what we was talking about before. Like we try to be so proactive that we forget shit.
We just want to keep the stress.
It's like,
but then get mad when they remind us, like, hey, don't forget. I
got
it. Shit.
Yeah.
But like, no, in the back of your mind, like, shit, I did forget.
Give me the chance to actually show that I remember this shit.
I don't know why. It's funny because that's what I'm saying. Let me mess up.
Yeah,
like
no, don't. I
don't understand, and I don't know if it's a black.
There's no room for error with women.
Oh man, here we go.
It's very little room for error,
and that's the thing. I think we give so much grace.
Oh yeah, we do.
We do.
I think we give so much grace, and then they come back and give none.
Right.
And then what happens is they say, well, just because you didn't say anything, I'm like, but I didn't say anything. I'm respecting you. I'm looking out.
It's always funny. We understand how to work with flaws, and they don't necessarily know how to. Like, we understand. Like, even we talking about, like, back then getting girls and stuff. Like, if you short, you short.
Yeah.
If you don't got a beard, you ain't get it. So you know how to move without a beard. Or you know how to move being short. Or, you know what I'm saying? You just know how to move with it. Whereas, though, women might be, they in their friend circle, they just saying, oh, you just beautiful. We bomb 100%. You a 10 all the time.
Yeah,
all the time, right? You's a bad bitch.
They don't know how to take as much criticism as we do sometimes.
You think that's a toxic a thing specifically women do? Mm-hmm. Since we've been in women business,
yeah. Since we here, it is toxic.
I think you gotta stop uplifting everybody.
Sometimes you gotta say,
like
when you got a little butt,
when you
love your little butt,
No, see when it gets to like the little butt conversations, all booties matter.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think it's an ass for everybody out here.
Yeah.
It's a preference.
Little butts be nice sometimes.
Yeah, it just depends how you wear it.
Yeah. I mean, how else you gonna wear it? You can't wear it big.
I think style has a lot to do with anything. Because sometimes somebody's stylish, they might not have they might not have breasts, ass, but sometimes if you have style and a smile, that'll get you a long way.
That's a grown man way of thinking.
Why you say that?
I actually like it with the personality.
Back when I was young, I would never think like that.
Whatever
you're presenting to me is what I was looking at.
I think it's all about the personality. What comes with it.
That's grown.
Nobody got to. Because sometimes, just because, like, that's why, like, IG chicks, like, sometimes it's too much. Like, I've seen too much ass on IG. For me.
No, I agree 100%.
It's like, I don't want to touch that. I mean, it's good.
That's all right. More for me.
Yeah, but like.
You like fake asses?
No, I don't like fake asses.
You like the natural big
I like the natural big asses.
Give me some tiger stripes.
I don't think I've seen a natural ass that was too big for me. I think when I'm talking about them asses that they go get work
like
on, and it's
little
just
army ants.
It's like, it's just too big. Like, why do you want that?
I mean, I think it's
nasty.
So you think
Disgusting.
it's a lie when they say they do it for themselves? I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
I think women sometimes enhance their bodies for men and for money.
That's how they want. It's how they want to be viewed.
I'm gonna say 90% of it is. 10% is not because as a kid I was just no.
Well, some of them are like that.
But that's the 10%.
Yeah.
90% it's for money, or it's to gain something from a man, which is money or something like that. Attention.
What was that Cardi B post? And she said something about get your BBL first because then it's like an investment basically because then you can get niggas to pay for other shit.
Exactly.
See, that is like the microcosm of everything.
That's
it's
wild.
about to sound toxic.
Ain't it?
This sound toxic. You always keep
but
your mouth closed.
it's a smart.
Oh, that's what it was. It was teeth versus ass. Yeah.
But it's a smart play though.
She said, they get the ass done. Yo, then once you get your ass done, they gonna get you. Somebody gonna pay for your teeth.
Hey, but I wouldn't pay for no teeth.
I wouldn't pay for a lot of shit, but
You want to pay for teeth?
huh? No. I don't know. Like my wife, if she wanted them, maybe. Whenever I get money, I know. Whenever I get money,
that's your wife. All right.
Are you paying for the mommy makeover?
Y'all invested as a
Are
family.
you paying for the mommy
if
makeover?
I can afford it, and
After
she wants
the baby?
it, yes. If I can afford it,
Yeah, you can. You just put the helicopter
there
over
you go.
Scalera.
He always talking about this helicopter.
You do got it. Don't you got a Hellcat too?
No,
He had the demon.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Y'all done?
You don't like being a man?
Huh?
You don't like being? You had the Yeezys on.
Yeah.
Nigga, a lot of niggas got Yeezys.
Yo, you had a custom sweatsuit.
It's not custom.
That's the new Apple Watch. That's not the.
All right, yo, nigga is.
I'm gonna break you down. Holy
Is
shit!
that a mirror hat? That's a mirror.
Huh?
That's a mirror hat, like Joe Budden.
No, this is Amazon.
Oh, okay.
He said a mirror.
Wrong A, nigga. Amazon, nigga. Yo.
Where you get the Amazon? Actually, I can share it with you.
Yeah, I know. I said just $12.
I
I
got my
get
cart.
to
You
you.
want my cart?
It might be like 15 now because you know everything inflated.
Shit, and Netflix price is going up too.
Oh yeah. I'm mad about
Everything
that.
crazy.
You know what I found? A steal is actually Target. Target clothes have gotten like crazy. I'll be just strolling past. I'm like, we go in this Target section real quick.
Goodfellow company.
It's like
I don't
wild.
mind it.
Nah.
It's just some of the shit.
They're great work pants.
Yeah.
I'm an Old Navy guy.
I don't need that no more. But
Just put shorts on, hooping shorts.
yeah, that's all I need nowadays. Some sweats. Yeah, hella Nike shit for work clothes now.
Nigga be hella.
So
hella
I wanted to
decked
play this snippet. Let me see if it'll play in the speakers. Hold on.
And we're just wait. You can't stop the rain.
Yo, that's wild. That's you killing them.
You can't stop.
When I watched that episode, yo, Bree was mad at me because I kept singing it. You can't stop the rain when it starts to pour.
You know the worst thing is he can sing.
I know that just sounded good. But it was,
You know that nigga British?
yeah, and that fucked me up when I realized that.
But see, a lot of the good actors are from fucking British. They African British people, yeah.
Yep.
Shit is kind of wild.
Y'all hear that?
Nah.
Cause that's how. What's his name? Damson. What's his name?
Damson?
Yeah, Damson.
Yeah, Damson. It's Damson.
Yeah,
Yeah, he British as shit. He funny. His Instagram funny.
Funny as shit.
So unfortunately, it's by Kevin Samuels, though. So don't judge us for this clip.
Oh,
But it's just the subject matter.
this nigga here.
In terms of our usefulness to you. society has
I'm
set
gonna
up
play
to
again
where
because I cut off.
They both feel entitled like that.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Men are told very clear what we're supposed to do for y'all. We're told very clear we're supposed to protect, provide, provide, please, all these other things. Not ask what are women supposed to do for men. This conversation shows y'all haven't put a lot of thought into who we are, what we want, or what you're even supposed to do for us. When I ask about a man, it comes back to what you want. That's the way it's been set up. And which is funny is because the very people that are being tailored to and catered to sound like you're oppressed. And the very people who are on the other side trying to figure out what's going on are the ones that, would you say that most women had sympathy for men today?
All right, we hate when Kevin Samuels is right.
I'm gonna say that might have been his most valid point ever.
Which it's funny because he's right, but it's like because it's Kevin Samuels,
It
it's
was
like
I hate that you're right,
but
you're not wrong.
No, that's funny because if you really think about it, when you ask a woman that, they really do go back to what they had.
What they can do, what you can do for them, what they can do for you is you do stuff for me. It's very quid pro quo with women.
Damn.
Bringing all the HR rules.
What we going to title this episode, John?
I know.
This might have to get on release.
Yeah.
Edit.
I'm about to say because we on YouTube though, so
yeah. What would you? Y'all got no opinion? Or you scared to have one?
Yeah, I wish you'd have given me a heads up on that one.
I know. I'll tell you this won't be on Kevin Samuels' side. So I'm gonna have to sit this one out, Coach.
No.
Hey, Coach, I got an ankle injury.
Yo, this is when I get real PC.
Got my wisdom tooth, yo.
Yeah, I had a root
can't
canal.
talk with 2 sentences.
Root canal. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just interested. I'm just interested to hear it because I can argue both sides.
Yeah.
Because
we need to sit here for this one.
We do need to sit here for this one.
So we gotta bring her back up when she come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said I could argue both sides because there is validity to that. But I had a conversation with my barber. It's just we have such an adversarial relationship, so it's just kind of like you can't bring up a point specifically about a woman or a man can't bring up a point about a woman without it being toxic or bashing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like it's like,
and that's why we're dancing around it right now because we don't know what to say to be like to
without it sounding bad.
Without it sound like we just a toxic as
niggas.
Mansplaining.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's very hard to grow, specifically for women, specifically black women, if we narrowing it down, when you have no feedback. But when you don't like your feedback, you repel it.
Can we do a poll on Instagram?
That's a great
just
poll.
to see what do women give in relationships? I just want to see what the answers are. Then I think we can have a conversation of what they say.
Based upon those results.
Yeah. Let's have a conversation. That can be a whole episode, right?
That is a whole episode.
But we gotta cast the net out. So once we share on the podcast, everyone's gotta share on their page. So all the women from their page.
That's fine.
But how do you give feedback to a black woman? That's the question.
Through this podcast.
Tell them you're right and keep it moving.
That's the real answer.
Hey, you got it.
So it's intentional. We don't give them feedback. We don't want to give feedback.
No, because feedback from us is never really received the way we intended to be delivered.
Feedback it gets back to the adversarial thing you were talking about, man. You get feedback even if you say one wrong word in that feedback, it then become they miss everything else that you said.
Right. I'm gonna say it
and that's part of what's wrong with Kevin Samuels because he can say that, but then he said something about empathy and stuff. And it's like empathy. All they hear, they need empathy, and it's like
I do.
But
this,
did you hear everything else?
Right.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? Like you say one wrong.
They take it back to how we open up this podcast. Like they take it personal.
That is one thing I think Ed is ingrained as a man, just depending on your upbringing. But like, you know not to take everything personal because you can't.
Well,
Well, you take things personal in certain situations, but like you're not everything.
It's not across the board personal.
That's true.
It's not across.
You just think everybody talking about you.
Which sounds bad when you say that shit out loud.
It's
I don't be trying to think like that, but yeah, it's kind of.
Y'all niggas don't talk
deal with that.
Yeah, y'all niggas don't talk enough. Hey, John, you talk about me, yo?
You gotta ask her how she deals.
Did she know that about you?
Yeah, she knows.
That's why she loves
She
him.
knows.
See, that's why that's a happy wife, happy rice.
I think that sometimes our disagreements can come from that. Sometimes is me not being able to understand that everything, like if she's having a bad day, it's just not necessarily me.
Oh, I had to get over that. I remember that.
I
remember that phase.
There,
Woo, that was rough, man. Those some rough days.
Oh, they had a bad day. You had a bad day too.
Yo, those some rough days.
Yeah.
Because it's no conversation. But we just sitting there, and I'm just like, all right, I don't even know how to prepare for when she comes out.
In my mind, it's like I go through. Like she be having a bad day, but I'm gonna go through every conversation we had,
that you did,
everything we did, and I'm gonna try to diagnose. All right, did I say the wrong thing here?
Yeah.
Did I do the wrong thing here? Or did I not say something here?
Yeah.
And it's me, and that drives me crazy.
And
I'm still working on that.
2 things I learned, and it's just from trial and error and living on the couch and just sitting there. I don't sleep on couches, guys, but.
Couch be comfortable sometimes.
But sitting there just trying to ponder is empathy and sympathy ain't the same thing, and her happiness ain't your responsibility.
Huh.
I can be empathetic with you like shit.
Her happiness? I don't know if I agree with that.
It's not.
I get what he's saying, but it sounds bad.
It sounds bad.
It sounds bad.
But if you really think about it, you're not responsible for making the woman happy.
When you get married,
you're still not responsible for making that person happy.
Ultimately, yes, it's their responsibility. But when you get married, you're not supposed to.
Supposed to be a contributor.
You're supposed to help them be happy.
Yeah,
you don't add to their sadness.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're not responsible for making them happy. Like, for example, it's not your job. It's your job to empathize. Sometimes sympathize, but more empathy than anything. But you solely can't make somebody happy.
How do you empathize at that point without being brash or asshole-ish and being like, no, that's your problem? You might not say that, but your actions show that. Like,
well, that's a part of empathy is kind of not gaslighting, and I think sometimes that's hard.
And gaslighting is very hard because literally anything you say can be taken as a gaslight.
So gaslighting a woman, specifically a black woman, is just
altering the reality.
Imagine the woman being dipped in kerosene. Like everything you say, and you the match. Like is you like, but I'm not even saying nothing. Like anything, she's gonna be on fire.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and I think that's where a lot of times women say, "Oh, communicate. Tell me how you feel." Like everything.
Okay, Kevin Hart.
Right. Yeah,
okay, Kevin Hart.
And then if you talk to them the way you feel, they feel.
Oh, you felt that one. I see you.
Yeah. So it's just like, but the thing is, even though, and I had to learn, even though it's still hard, you still have to do it, even though it's hard, because you actually sell yourself short in the long term. Because if they don't have feedback, even if they get mad about your feedback, they can't say you ain't tell them, and then they can also figure out where they want to do.
Yeah.
But that's all easier said than done. But more specifically, I think to express, I think both parties both parties have a hard time, men and women, understanding that we have to set the table for each other to express. Like, you need to set a space for a man to express and feel safe, just like we do. You need to make them feel safe. I think it's been so one-sided that it's hard for you to say, well, you don't make me feel safe. Like, imagine like Mal, like specifically. Look at Mal. And then imagine him going to him and is like, I don't feel valued or safe. We laugh at him.
Yeah.
He laughing at himself.
No.
But he
like, he can't pick himself up.
But
yeah.
It's moments you like, yeah, I really didn't feel valued or safe there, buddy. Like,
right, the value safety is just being. Sometimes you don't feel comfortable saying what you want to say because you're scared of the reaction.
That's usually all it is. But the thing is, you ready for a reaction? See, as a man, we deal with each other like a man can react.
See, this is why we need another woman's perspective in this.
Now we gotta be a little toxic because sometimes they try to make it too safe.
All right,
save it too much.
Get your shit off, John.
Nah, but sometimes men deal with each other with the element of not fear as in scared, but harm. Like, I deal with another man and what I say because he might punch me in my face. Like, if you always think about it, that's kind of how we operate. Like, it's certain shit I'm not going to say to another man because he might pop me. Until I figure out that I can take him, then I get my shit up. Because certain people, you like, a little bit. Yeah, you'll get it off.
Hey, yo.
But if you know you can't, you don't know this man, or you don't know how he's gonna come off, you cautious. Like, it's just certain stuff.
I mean, and this day you really don't know how anybody
Right.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's why
This day and age.
You don't, so you're even more careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I live, and just respect in general.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I'm not worried about your stature and whether I can fuck you up or not.
Nah.
I'm worried about whether it's respectful or disrespectful.
Right. Until you get into
as long as I'm being respectful, I'm good.
The only moment you have to worry about stature and if you've been respectful is if somebody say something to your girl, you're like, shoot, let me assess this situation really quick. Shoot. Is it bad around?
No,
Oh, man. Where's the door?
Nigga try to turn to MacGyver.
Yeah, no, really. No, he got 100%. That's 100% true, yo. You really kind of.
Is she drunk?
If you see it, you
How
see
mad
it
is
getting
she?
mad.
Ah,
So you
shit.
get like,
Can we get
all
out
right,
of here?
what is around? Where's the exit? What do I need to do? What, yo, all right, yo.
Yeah.
He looked like he got a slow left. I'm good.
Not a slow left.
He look quick.
All right.
What kind of shoes he got? Black Air Forces? Nah, we ain't messing with him.
Yeah, he look like he don't work out. I think I got him.
Yeah.
He look like he weak.
He got a hoodie on. He ready to fight. He ain't even wear a coat.
Got black forces on.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm good. Where to exit?
You gotta understand that.
Nah, that's crazy.
It's a crazy assessment.
I guess the last thing, because Mal got dates now. He got appointments.
Yeah. I gotta go to a soccer game for my daughter.
How's dad life? I want to get Palm on here to talk about dad life. 'Cause I don't think
Dad, like, it's expensive.
It's expensive and it's
But it's rewarding at the same time.
rewarding. Also, if you're not ready for your freedom to be revoked, you might not want to have kids.
In a sense.
It's everything you do casually will change.
Yeah, it does.
That's sitting down watching your TV show ain't watching your TV show.
I mean, it is once they get a certain age.
Yeah, that running
like
to the
now,
store ain't running to the
I'm
store.
about to say, can I go?
Yeah, that spontaneous. I'm gonna go to the gym. Ain't that? Like it all
Oh, that changes. Yeah.
is gone. I'm going to brunch this weekend. Oh, are you? You got a babysitter?
Yeah.
And then in our situation, it's like, oh, how much milk is pumped? It's like, damn, we only got 8 ounces. We ain't going fucking nowhere until this
Yeah, here you go.
this milk get up. What, you worried about it?
Nah.
Are you stressed about that becoming a dad? You like your time.
Yeah,
I do
I
like
think-
my time, but
You love your time.
Yeah.
also understand. I've seen people with kids maneuver. I kind of understand. Hold on. Let me know.
I'm about to tell you
rephrase
something.
it.
I thought
I don't
that too.
understand it.
It's different.
I know. That's what. Hold on. I don't want to say.
It's
I don't.
definitely a different scramble.
Yo. And you know
I
what?
don't know how to.
And I think it's funny because me and Mal personalities adjust to change a little easier. Like something go crazy is like I can pivot real quick. Mal pivot real quick. You like structure, and one thing a child don't provide with you, especially at the beginning, for the first couple years, the structure. They're too damn spontaneous.
Yeah.
Like my son is.
You be talking like you've been a dad for like forever.
6 months. I feel like I did a bid. It's like 2-3 years.
This nigga say,
Oh, no, you ain't did county yet. You ain't even go upstate yet.
So, like, for example, this is kind of stuff, right? Baby's a cute pregnancy. Oh, maternity pics. Oh, cute. Okay, all right. What happens when that baby only sleep for 2 hours a night? At 2 hour increments. Do you know how long it takes a grown person to get in a REM sleep?
I ain't gonna say. I think about that kind of stuff, and I know especially because Bree need her sleep.
Yo, sleep.
They gonna have a doula.
But
You had a nanny.
I think they have a doula.
Come on, guys. I don't know.
But sleep. People hire doulas so they can get sleep.
Yeah, I ain't against it. If you got the bread,
they hire
nanny
overnight
me.
doulas. Yeah.
Nanny can live with me.
I'm okay with less sleep
Mm-hmm.
than my partner is.
True.
But the
So
issue is this: when you have a child, especially at the beginning, it's knowing when you supposed to it's unwritten, like when you're supposed to do a little bit more versus when they back up. That's the hard thing to get.
Yeah, I can see that. I
Yeah,
can definitely see that.
Because you sitting there like, it's your turn, and they just looking like,
Hey, well, just tag me in.
yeah. But the thing is,
I shouldn't have
as
to
a
tag
woman,
you.
they always gonna have that advantage because they're the mother, so they always can say, "I'm chilling," and you gotta be like, "Damn, it's time for me to step up," because you can't really tell them, "Nah, it's I did this. What?
Yeah.
You did what?"
It's fun, yeah. especially in co-parenting, yo.
Oh yeah. See, that's a whole different bag.
Yeah.
Because you dealing with I sent them over here with that. I gave you money for that. All that kind of stuff. My uncles dealt with it. I know a couple people that dealt with co-parenting. Co-parenting, I don't know. Co-parenting might be harder than regular parenting.
No, That's cool. It's all how you man.
It looks like
I've heard horror.
Yeah,
stories.
I'm scared. I'm scared for that.
I think you're one of the.
You wouldn't even regret. You don't even look stressed when you come in here.
Yeah. But it's good. That's good. I mean,
it works out.
I think the most lopsided of situations I've seen with co-parents and stuff, and I've never been in a situation, is where one parent is doing better than the other parent financially. That changes the co-parenting dynamic drastically.
A lot, yeah.
Because
who's making more money?
say it again.
The one with the custody or one without the custody is making more money?
Usually, the one with less money always gets the custody, and that's usually a lot of times the woman.
Crazy.
And what happens is her lifestyle is hard when the child has to switch lifestyles, and that provides a whole nother layer of chaos. Because when over here they have a whole room and they get everything, and it's like, nah, don't take my stuff over to your mother's house or your father's house. Leave it here. And then you go back over here, but you're like, but over here they don't have this. So now the child's starting to compare in their head. Like, I got that over there, and they let me do that. And then when I get over here, this is my restrictions. And then it's just like now the child's starting to choose. And now the choosing is based off of course, amenities that you only can provide based off of
what you can afford.
What you can afford. And it's not one parent's worse than the other. It's just literally, it's just the situation. That's what I'm saying. Like that's a scary situation.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times, and most co-parenting situations, I think this is all my perspective is a lot of them aren't. They used to be with this person. That's always the underlying layer of the co-parenting. We used
all
to
the toxic co-parenting situations that I know. That's what happened.
Because
they don't like the other person. So then they make it hard for the other person to be a parent.
That's scary.
And that's a huge issue with the
I
few people.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I'm grateful.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you ain't got no stress on you. I can tell. Yeah. But
I pray for the best for all my single parents out there.
Single parents, single men and women.
Yeah, about to say, it don't matter.
Parenting was not meant to be done alone.
That's
not
a
at
tough
all.
job.
I don't care what nobody say. I don't want to be the mother and the father or the father and the mother. I'm good. So
let me get up out of here.
So yeah, Mal has to leave. He has to go get in the PJ in the helicopter. But this is another episode of Unsolicited. Sid will be back. I'm gonna let Sid dive into these topics a little bit more because once you put the Kevin Samuels clip on, people can't talk. It's a little, he cut you off at the knees.
Yeah.
So yeah. But that's another episode of Unsolicited Views. Make sure you like, subscribe, listen. Yeah. And I have been working on the Mal yoga episode. So soon as I get,
this a real thing.
Yeah, I gotta find something that would be funny.
He's working on something that I don't even know about.
Yeah, yoga for you,
That's
and you
crazy.
gotta get a palm reading.
You see his face? Do you see his face?
Yeah, a palm reading. I got a spot.
Wait, that's probably closest. That's like Cabby, right?
Nah, I think it's different. I think it's gonna freak you out. A person that don't know you.
I'm down.
Yeah, you might cry.
I cry a lot anyway.
Yeah, but that's another episode.
You gonna cry in the
Appreciate you
car.
for listening. Peace.